Hey guys, welcome back to the Prehistoric Life podcast. Now, today, not the day I'm recording this, but today is this is going up. It will be September 1st. Now, I did a poll on Instagram for those of you who actually bothered to go look at it. Talking about, would you rather have a sauropod month or a hadrosaur month? And as you can tell by me holding up parasaurolophus and having my parasaurolophus skull here, hadrosaurs won. So today we're starting with probably easily the most iconic hadrosaur out there, the parasaurolophus. Pretty cool, fella. So what is a hadrosaur? A hadrosaur is basically, well, it's got the big body. They're usually herbivores. I don't know. Some of them probably do eat like bugs and things. They got big old thick tails or big old, basically cows. I don't know how else to describe it. People think Triceratops is like the cow dinosaur. I think a Triceratops is more like a rhino or like an elephant dino, if that makes sense. So they tend to have these thick bodies. They run on two legs, but they usually stand on four. And they usually have some sort of crest and bill. What I mean by bill, like a duck bill. So let's hop right into the Parasaurolophus. As you can see, it's got the thick old hadrosaur body. It's got the arms that reach down to the floor because they tend to run on two legs. They run on two legs but walk on all four. Probably because you can pick up more speed on four legs. And it's got, I got a skull here. It's got like the duckbill head. You got teeth in the back, but like the like nip front. And you got this long thing called a crest. Hit someone with it. Bonk. Just kidding. So these are usually hollow. This one probably isn't because it's like a 3D printed replica. But they tend to be hollow and they'll breathe in their nose or mouth and they'll blow air out. And they'll blow air in. Wow, I cannot speak. They blow air into their crest and then it like makes a sound like a trumpet basically. And they'll honk at each other, to say the least. So let's get into some measurements of the singing dinosaur. It's about 33 feet long, can weigh from anywhere from 3 to 4 6,000 to 48,000 pounds. So that's about 3 to 4 tons. I need to fix that because that says pounds still, and I did the math. It's about 16 feet tall. Its diet is bushes and swamp plants and ferns and fallen leaves. Basically, any like plant stuff. Its fossils were found in North America. It's a medium herbivore. It lived in marshes, swamps, and kind of on like riverbeds. It lived in herds of 4 to 17, and the crest on the head was used for communication, as I've already said, by blowing air through it to make like a honking sound, and probably to ward off predators. Who discovered it? Dr. William A. Parks. And it was actually first discovered in Canada in 1922. And the first specimen of Parasaurolophus was only a skull and partial skeleton. And it lived 100 million years ago. So that's about mid-Cretaceous. So between the Cenomanian and the Albinan era. Parasaurolophus does they've been in Prehistoric Park. They've been in Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. I'm pretty sure every single franchise with a dinosaur uses Parasaurolophus. It's very iconic. It's very recognizable by that crest. And I don't know, the noises that they've made in the movies always sounds like just so perfect. Here, let me see if I can find one. Some noises that they make. So they always make that like honking. I don't know how else to that's not the right thing. Parasaurolophus noises. They always make that that like honking noise. To try to like communicate to each other. And probably even to ward off predators. And to like. That is definitely not what they sound like. That is what me turning my computer up to like 11 sounds like. I'll go my bad on that one. So that was kind of what they sound like. As y'all heard, sorry about that little mishap there. I accidentally turned my computer up to like really loud because the video started off like not playing noises at all. So I'm gonna play that again just one more time. I just want y'all to listen to like the honking, and there would be like herds of like 7 to like, what do we say? 7 to like 40 of these bad boys on like the largest. I don't know how else to describe it other than honking. It's such like a perfect sound.
4 days only. Friday.
And that's an ad
Monday.
on YouTube, of course. We're not going to listen to that. We're going to ignore that. They have that like just beautiful song that they play that sounds kind of like a car horn. I called it beautiful, but it sounds like a car horn. Got that deep mellow. And it comes back up with that echo, that honk. I kind of like it. It's kind of soothing though. It's very eerie and echoey, but it's very soothing too. I don't know, if you were like alone at night, that would freak me out. But I feel like if I could see the parasaurolophus, it would be like, what a perfect sound. What a beautiful creature with like a built-in instrument in its head. It's got like that just soothing sound. That's enough Parasaurolophus music for now. So what do I think of this Parasaurolophus? Of this one? It's not as accurate as it could be, but that's what you get when you get hand-drawn at 14 or whatever. So what do I think of Parasaurolophus? I think Parasaurolophus is a very interesting creature because I feel like it wouldn't have been as easy to hunt as it's usually portrayed. Like it's walking and then the T-Rex jumps out of the trees and just goes wah, and is dead. It's gone. I think that they kind of probably could easily more sense what was going on. They could use that to kind of like just like off in the side, they see something and then like you get like 20 of them doing that and like the predator's just disoriented and they can all get away. I feel like they weren't as easy to hunt as people think they are. So, I mean, they got very beautiful songs for giant reptile birds. And I think they're actually like truly a very amazing creature. And I very much so like this creature. And I'm curious how they figured out some of these sounds. Do you think they like hooked up a vacuum and then just like started, or not a vacuum, like a fan, and just started blowing air through a parasaurolophus skull? And they just started honking like this, and they're like, maybe it did this to communicate? I'm very curious how they discovered that. Well, I'm your host, Eric Crawford. This is the first episode of the, I was about to say Montosaurus month, but it's Hadrosaur month with the most iconic one, Parasaurolophus, with its beautiful music. Remember to follow me on YouTube for hopefully early content if it doesn't ever take forever to upload. I've been having some problems with that. And Instagram for content, extra content, and basically telling you what you're going to be seeing this for the week. I'm your host, Eric Crawford, signing off. Remember, keep it prehistoric. Bye.